You, what are you reading? What is this? Manga? Mango? Martin Scorsese? Oh, hey, man. How'd you get your hands on this Monoskin stuff, kid? Don't tell me you used one of those dirty fan websites. Get the hell out of here with that. I consume my manga the way God intended. By paying grossly inflated prices, or by not reading it at all because the publisher doesn't care about it. Why? Why don't you go
Welcome back to the channel, new and returning, young and old, fans, haters, and everyone in between. If you're new here, why not subscribe? It's quick, it's easy, just takes a second, and you can always undo it, but it really does help out the channel a lot, so thank you. My name is The Hotbox, and today I'm talking about MangaDex. MangaDex got hit with a massive series of DMCA takedowns by some of the biggest manga publishers. MangaDex is a website that hosts fan scans and translations of manga series from all across time. Manga are those Japanese comics that I would get called gay for reading in school. At around 9 AM Eastern, users in the MangaDex Discord started reporting that chapters weren't loading. 2 hours later, mods confirmed it was a takedown request by multiple publishers and entities, including Kodansha and Kakao, who have come under criticism recently by US and Korean netizens for their shady business practices. The situation has left hundreds and thousands of people scattering to recover series that now threaten to become lost media. This is complicated because I'm a businessman. I can kinda understand, to an extent, taking down series that have already been licensed and published in English, but so many unlicensed series got hit as collateral for this. Enforce copyright on our most recent and relevant works, or on this manga from 1997 that got cancelled after 3 chapters. ¿Por qué no los dos? Wait, aren't we supposed to be Japanese? MangaDex is not just an embodiment of human passion for manga. It's this big, collective art history preservation project. This website has encouraged people to share so many niche and obscure manga. Yaoi and Yuri fans are especially dependent on fan translations because, very often, publishers don't give us what we want. And sweeping action like this isn't helping anyone. Except for that one guy who was about to read Blue Lock and then it got taken down. So, it helped him. They saved him, but only him. This case is a perfect example of the problems with intellectual property rights. This isn't just about profit, it's about exclusion, and that is ultimately and unfortunately what property law is being used for a lot these days. It's not used to defend the right to something, it's used to keep other people from enjoying it. Copyright law should protect you from malicious entities trying to profit off of your work, not from fans trying to archive it. I am so sick and tired of seeing series that people could have gotten into fall into what is essentially a black hole because no publisher bothers to do anything with them. And then there's just no way to recover them. It's the same reason why Nintendo goes after ROMs and emulators so hard. They don't want those to be in competition with their new properties. Which seems asinine because it just seems like you're losing out on money. But no, then they just sit on it to maintain exclusivity in case they decide to do something with it.
It's my IP to sit on and do nothing with.
Oh, they're just protecting their copyright. Well, then why aren't they trying to make it more accessible? Usually, if you're enforcing a copyright, you have an established means of distribution that you're trying to protect and push people towards. So if you're gonna obsessively copyright strike every other way to access this property, why not make a way, an official way, for the property to be accessed, and then everyone's happy? I'm about to argue a hypothetical that I can't believe I have to argue, but there are, unironically, people who think like this, so ahem. More accessibility might not always be a good thing. Accessibility is what made manga and anime popular outside of Japan. Fan efforts, scans, translations, VHS tapes, all used to bring anime and manga culture to the United States and other places. Yeah, it's technically pirated media, but it helped popularize the series, which I believe is a net positive. I think a lot of younger fans are used to things being translated or localized instantly, and that's just not how it was, especially for a very long time. Fans made anime and manga possible here in the West. Without people like them, other people would have never caught on to some of these big series because of the ways that Japanese publishers stand in the way of accessibility. Well, we released it worldwide, so just buy it instead. Yes, I'm continuing to argue with invisible strangers. Well, then you only release it in the US, Canada, and maybe a few other places and just call it a day. Cost is one barrier, but when you limit where it's sold, how do you expect people to really consume your property legally? Because newsflash, the world is bigger than just North America. Breaking news, our debonair, handsome, dashing, did I mention handsome, on-the-scene reporter declares that the world is in fact bigger than just the United States and Canada. International audiences are shocked at the sight of an American who can think outside of his own country. Back to you, Hotbox. In an effort to reach across the aisle, I will say that I don't think that this problem is impossible to solve. I think that there's a compromise that can be reached with publishers. If there was an app or some kind of website or service that was made in cooperation with all major publishers, or at least a lot of them, that had these missing titles, fair prices, all of that, then I'm sure we would see the piracy rate go down. You'll never entirely get rid of piracy. Nothing's perfect, there will always be crime. But you can make the alternative so attractive that you de-incentivize the crime. Anti-piracy arguments fall apart when you consider piracy as an avenue for discovering and eventually supporting artists. Also, half you anti-piracy people probably either pirate yourself or can't even torrent. Everyone's got phones and tablets these days. Nobody really knows how to use a computer program, but far be it from me to be a gatekeeper. So today, I'm gonna teach you how to torrent.
Welcome to How to Do Illegal Shit. I am your host, Statute of Limitations. The first step is to download BitTorrent.
I am being told by our parent company, Omniship, the world is ours, that I can't do that. So instead, I'll say this. Current manga prices are steep and only climbing, and a lot of manga gets published in the West with spelling errors or AI translation. Sometimes they don't even properly clean the entire chapter. So with all of these factors combined, it's easy to see why fans might not feel like they're getting the most bang for their buck. So what'll they do? Yo-ho. No, you can still get our series for a reasonable price. It'll only cost you several hundreds of dollars. Listen, we can laugh at America all we want, but it's like we learned nothing from when we did Prohibition. Taking away people's shit does not magically make crime go away. Taking away people's manga does not immediately stop piracy. If anything, it just makes it worse. Think about it. People are trying hard to recover what they're worried about becoming lost series, and all of a sudden, you're wishing you worked with MangaDex. Hopefully, every work continues to be preserved, and websites like MangaDex pop up more, because I believe that they are empirically good for the manga industry. People become fans after reading niche works that aren't available elsewhere, they spread the word, they support the product. It's simple as. Not everyone is rich enough to buy books, but that doesn't mean that stories should be a privilege of the rich. Stories are for everyone.
Tall tales are important. They're what made this country what it is today.
You mean a bloated, directionless omni corporation fixated on tawdry gossip and reality television?
Yep.
But do yourself a favor and don't show off the fact that you're reading a pirated copy if you do. It's disrespectful to the artist to kind of wave it around, and also loose lips sink ships. You probably hear this a lot, but we're in a dark time. People don't care. They don't care about art or reading or expanding their horizons. People would rather ask an AI chatbot something than try to find the answer for themselves. And when people are apathetic to art, it disappears. We need to keep these series alive by any means. And yeah, I am encouraging you to Corporate says I can't say it like that, so just give a shit. Short, sweet, and to the point. Am I good? Can I do the outro now? Or are you going to replace me with one of those pre-recorded? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and share the video around. Spread the word. I've had a lot of fun doing these types of videos, but I'm planning to make more horrible reviews if you don't know what those are. I talk about movies, TV shows, games, whatever. There's a big playlist. You can click the link in the top right corner of your video, or check the card at the end of this one. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you have a good rest of your day and an even better tomorrow. Leave comments about what you want to see, and I'll catch you in the next video of whatever I make. And until next time, I've been a Hotbox. Bye.
Hey, you know what they say? Go f yourself.
Oh, there you are. I see. Oh yeah, sure. Kick me out of the outro. Fine, whatever. I can still do the merch ad. Yeah, that's right. But you don't have one of those recorded. Hey, it's summer. When the heat rolls in, don't worry about paying dumb stuff like rent or your power bill to run the AC. Dehydrate and dihydrate with merch from the Hotbox store. This is a fuck up. It's printed on the back instead of the front, but the real ones come on the front, unless you want one with the back, and then I'll make one with the back. It's a well-known fact that white clothing refracts heat, meaning our clothing will keep you from dehydrating fast. You can stay alive longer, so you can look fresh longer. W. This is the Perception hoodie. It has a big box on the back, just like me. Get it? Because I have a fat ass. Have you ever been arrested? If the answer is no, you can't wear this shirt. Get out of here. This shirt has the lips of a woman on it. I don't know what those feel like, but my friends say they're cool. You can use the code at the bottom of your screen to pay less money, but why would you do that when I need it? Buying merch is the quickest and most direct way to support the channel, so if you want to be my sugar mama, this is how you start. The Hotbox merch store, YouTuber merch that won't get you bullied. Order now or I'll come to your house and force you to open an umbrella indoors. Damn, I can't wait for this shit to get like 12 views. Stop! Anti-piracy arguments fall apart when you consider piracy as an avenue for discovering and eventually... Also, have you What? This just breaking news. Oh no, you can still get... Listen, we can laugh at America all we want, but it's like we learned nothing from Why don't you go fuck yourself? Why don't you go fuck yourself? Why? Of all the stupid fucking... Why? Let me tell you why.